When you talk about the dream, in India, as I grew up, I found there are three important words that give us the power to be able to do it. One is called Ichha Shakti, the power of intentionality and intention. Without the clear intention, Sankalpa Suddhi, there is very little that can be done. What I have heard so far and what I have seen as the map and as the dream is about not just what you are creating, but what you want to end up as. That is a clear sign of leadership, because entrepreneurs do not necessarily operate in the traditional way as organizational leaders do. They have an ability to what is called look at the outcome and change the actions to make sure those results are produced. So to a certain extent, it is called walking backwards. So, Gnanam is traditionally translated as knowledge. If you truly look at the word Gnanam, which is also root for Vignan, Prajna, some of that, it means perspective. When the students come here, you need to give them the right perspective. There are so many management schools that come up in India, but some of them do okay, but many of them don't. Reason is, we have a large number of smart students who come in. They need to be guided towards, number one, igniting their genius, and third one is about once you have a perspective and you have a dream and a clear intention, you need to have the action orientation to be able to translate that perspective into results. That is what is called Kriya Shakti. So Gnana Shakti followed by, Ichha Shakti, Gnana Shakti and Kriya Shakti are all the three of them that are extraordinarily important to make something happen. In the design of Watson, they are talking about locks: leadership, organization, creativity and strategy. What I believe is, to develop the leaders of tomorrow, we need to get the students to, number one, not only have clear intention of how to create the jobs, that means become entrepreneurs by themselves or intrapreneurs. So that means we need the students to be able to develop certain amount of buddhi, not just having a certain intelligence, but that intelligence will only become genius if we ignite the genie which is within all of us. When we ignite that genie in us through ethical behavior, then entrepreneurial companies will go from, in the Silicon Valley we say, it is easy to create a grape, but if we can develop the Watson students appropriately, these guys can take the grape and turn it into a watermelon. If we can make a grape into a watermelon, even a 5% share of a watermelon is going to be many, many times larger than the 90% size of the grape. Ego, we call it Kartrutva Bhav and Bhoktrutva Bhav. That means when we are leaders, we need to be like actors. I'm sure Shah Rukh Khan is extremely happy that Chennai Express is making a lot of money. But I'm also sure he is very disappointed that the critics have not given a very good review that might affect his future in a different way. A wise leader is a person does not worry about what didn't happen, but does not get excited about all the wonderful things that are happening. Developing that equanimity, that samabuddhi, when you can have that kind of a capability to be able to lead from the front or mentor and coach other people from the back or letting other people lead, when you have that capability, then you have become a true leader. Why? Around you, you develop leaders. Ala Ratan Tata, ala Narayana Murthy, when we can begin to see that if I can grow the pie from a grape to the watermelon size, whatever startup, whatever entrepreneurial venture I take on, I gain while making other people gain. These are certain characteristics. If we can teach our students, our employees, chances are not only that the Watson School of Business will become extremely successful, but also all of us, when we have that kind of students, that kind of employees, we all grow. And on the occasion of the Independence Day, that is the kind of gift which we can give back to our country.